Everybody, welcome back. We're doing another Marvel Future Revolution video. In this one thing, don't buy this. In my opinion, we're going to look at that. Additional Scarlet Witch offers that are coming across. These are every day, remember, and you only can see this if you go check out your bundles, etc. And you can see the upcoming day if you check out the forums. So we'll look at that. I'll try to remember to put a link below. Busy if I forget. You got me right, buddy. Also, we're going to talk about... I'm a little worried, actually, about some Scarlet Witch stuff based on just some, the newer characters. I'll talk about that a little bit. And I wanted to talk about some CCC stuff, the Content Creator Core. I've been asked a lot of questions for a long time about it, and I wanted to just share some of it. So I think you might be surprised or maybe not. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you think... what you think of my opinions and etc. I'd love to hear for it. Check out, come to the Discord, comment, hammer down like buttons, click notification bell, subscribe, all that sort of thing, and let's get to it.
Bring me WolverThor!
Okay, first. All right, so in the forums, under events, under lists of ongoing events, click the second one, Scarlet Witch Countdown event. Every day they update this. It is May the 4th be with you. Sorry, I know it's Marvel, but it's owned by Disney. Yay, we're all on the same team. So this gets updated every day where you get another offer. It's doing it every day until, what is it, the 10th? Yeah, I think it's through the 10th. Anyway, so you get 10 of these. Today's was this one. Now, I didn't do a video on this one necessarily, but I'm doing it here. Don't buy this. I don't like this one. In-game, we're going to pop up the screen in-game real quick. I don't personally like this one, even for 1,000 crystals. If you've already bought it, I'm sorry. Come to the Discord next time and say, hey, should I buy this? I'll try to get to you. So let's see here. All right. So what am I looking for here? Oh, yeah. All right, bundle. So this is gonna pop up every time. So this is the offer, 1,000 crystals. It sticks around for 2 days. Chaos supply box isn't bad. We'll get to that in a second. To that one, you get all kinds of different stuff in here. It's okay, not great. There's 40% in here, and it's spread all over the place. So all of it's decent. It's like, all right. 25% here. Potential reports, always good and helpful. These, I wouldn't really love to... This is probably the worst thing you're going to get. I don't need any more of those. I don't want them. Get those out of here. What's that, 8%? Is that the highest thing in here? No, that's the high, 15%. Is there anything higher than that? No. So I guess it's the second highest. So I don't love these necessarily. Only if you're going to get that, I would be pretty disappointed. And even these, I wouldn't love. But what is more important here, is this one, the Premium Core Box. You might get excited about that, but don't. You're either getting 10 Dimension Box tickets or one of these 5-star cores. That's what you're going to get. If you get anything else, consider yourself lucky. I don't like these boxes at all. I think that these should have higher percentages on them. And I don't like these being in here. They're better, but not good enough. 45% there. Get that out of here. Like, spread that out over here. Maybe here. Mainly here. Give me at least 5% of that. So for that reason, I am not buying this. I'm skipping this. I suggest that you do the same. All right, so now let's pull back up that offer sheet. And so what we'll see here is, so I don't like D7. I'm not buying that today. Tomorrow, though, on the 5th, well, actually, you're going to get this on the 5th. I'm publishing this on the 5th. So May the 4th was with you. I don't know, anyway. So this is the one coming on the 5th. 100 potential reports times 5, Mystic Anti-Convergent box times 5, and then another chaotic supply box, which we already talked about. I'm okay with this for the potential alone. I'm trying to save my potential for Scarlet Witch. I highly recommend it. I just think that you're gonna need a lot that you're gonna want a lot to build her up quickly. And that's sort of a transition here to my next topic is Scarlet Witch. Now, well, I guess we'll stay on that for the potential for a second. We'll see what stats she gets on that. Typically characters have at least a few that are like, why is that there? Why is switch it to this. We'll see if they give her some love there. I'm hoping they do. But more importantly, what I want to talk about with this is some of the new characters that we've got lately, so Magic, for instance, let's talk about Magic. She becomes a beast. I was talking about this with Anep and a bunch of people. I might have been last night, actually. Anep, Ravager, Viadoc, Dirk. We were all sort of talking about this. And for Magic to really start, like at the top end of the game, people are like, you can't kill Magic. You can't kill Magic. I'm like, all right. So does that mean you got to get Magic to 2 million, 2.2, 2.5? To me, that there needs to be some viability for characters underneath that. I don't need them to punch up a ton, but I want to feel decent using them. I want to feel like, oh, okay, I can do some damage to the boss, etc. So I knew that happened with Magic. Captain America, recent rework. Similar thing. You get a Captain America up at the 2.5, 2.2 plus level. They are unstoppable beasts. Now, I'm hearing this from people who are at that same level with other characters. So it's not like me saying this is a 1.6 or 1.7 Black Widow. Like, I can't beat a 2.5. Well, no kidding. You know what I mean? Like, I shouldn't be able to beat them. No matter, like, I mean, I'd have to have an insane amount of skill and just good luck RNG. Maybe Spider-Man could do it, who, by the way, at this point, I think is the best free-to-play character in the game, so you can take that. So anyway, you've got this recent pattern of characters coming in or getting buffed that, you know, they're like, okay, but then they just hit this like upper echelon madness. And so what I'm worried about here is that if they bring Scarlet Witch in, and she's really just kind of like ho-hum until you get to 2, 2.2, etc. Like my Widow right now, is, and this is what, I'm in PvE, that's not what I'm about to hit. I'm in my PvE build. She's 1.5, okay, 1.6, let's call it. You know, that's not very good. You know what I mean? Like, if I go into my B, it's not gonna switch some fighting, but that's 1.7. And I can do okay, but anytime I'm fading people even 2 mil or more, like just no. It's just, I have to get lucky or whatever. So I just think about how hard it's going to be to potentially get her up to 2 mil, 2.2 mil, and just, it kind of bums me out if they do that. So I'm hoping there's some viability of her there pre 2 mil. And we'll see. I mean, I think we've seen a little bit of her skills as far as, you know, what they're talking about in game with they added 2 new features. I forget the names of them. But I'm excited to see where it's kind of plays out. Like, you know, that stam item where you're really sort of like, you can make somebody use more of their stam. That's pretty intriguing. They talked about her invincibility or invisibility rather. You know, that is intriguing to me. I really hope they do this, and I've been talking about this with some of like this my Storm video that I put out the other day. People were, you know, complaining about the bubble build, and I'm like, that's not on players. That's on Netmarble and the developers to figure out different paths. And I actually hope that as the game evolves, they figure out more paths per character that are, you know, reasonably viable. I don't need every path for a character, but it's like, is that a guard break Black Widow? Is that a espionage device Black Widow? Is that a firearms Black, whatever it might be. And I hope that they do similar things for Iron Man and Captain America and Scarlet Witch as well. So let me know what you guys think, if they're gonna make Scarlet Witch something that you have to be 2 million or above to really, you know, feel good about. And I that's really what it's about a feel good. Are you able to, you know, contribute a little bit? The last part I want to add on here, it's real simple. I wanted to talk about the content creator core a little bit. I've been asked a ton about this from early on when there were multiple people talking about things that were out there. There were some videos out there about it. And look, this is my opinion, and I'm going to avoid trying to get in too much, you know, what's in there and what it says and all that. I'm going to kind of talk about my feelings. My feelings. Are you my therapist? Are you guys my therapy now? Maybe. Don't send me a bill, please. So I've been happy being in the content creator core. Now, having said that, I've been in some of these programs before where I also have seen how I get interacted with those groups. And sometimes it's really frustrating and disappointing. And I've seen people cycle through some of those groups and just sort of been like, I want to change this. I'm going to help and I'm going to do this. We're going to make the game better. And they get frustrated because they're like, nobody's listening to me. I'm like, yeah, they're listening, but you know, I don't know. There's certain things that you got to have reasonable expectations from them. Now, having said that, I've been people are like, they're never going to listen to you. They don't care what you say. And I've felt they might not respond to everything, while they might not get to every little item. I get the sense that they're trying, that they do respond, sometimes a lot in a row. Sometimes it depends what they're working on. We're in different time zones. I decided that I liked being in the content creator core because I felt like it was a mutually beneficial thing where I could help provide feedback from the community to them. I could also do videos with content that they might have. I could also help, them market their game. That's where they come in. That's why they want people like me, or any content creator. Is like, that's the point. They want, it's a filtration to help market and a filtration to help understand what the community is sort of doing, saying, etc. And they typically, these type of groups read forums, etc. as well. So, having said that, I know people were like, well, yeah, but what if they take all your stuff and da-da-da? I'm like, look, I mean, there's two things. For me personally, I love my channel. I love doing content. I love engaging the community. If Netmarble or any company or whoever came and said, somehow legally shut my channel down, I mean, I would, one, wonder what I did to deserve that. And two, I could always start another channel and really engage in it. Now, I did start a second channel once before, but it's sort of like a side thing. It's like I can't get to it very often. I've done a couple of different games with it. It's just hard as a working father to be able to have any time for a secondary channel. So for that reason, it struggles. But if I felt like if I made it a primary thing, it would do okay. So I was never really super fearful of that. And at the same time, I'm like, why would they? I mean, like, what would I have to do to get them to do that? Like, what? I mean, like, it's the internet, it's gaming. Like, these people typically have pretty thick skins. Like, I would assume I'd have to like leak some pretty heavy stuff, like breaking NDAs in a major way or something. I don't know, which honestly, I would never do. Anytime I'd ever, like, I remember in another game I covered, I accidentally had some footage in the background that I just didn't realize had something. And many other content creators did the same thing. And it was unfortunate we took our videos down, or it was just kind of like, oh, whatever, just move on. So I don't think Netmarble is out to be this big bad guy for that. If you're looking to join the content creator crew, or if you're wondering about it, I personally enjoy it. But again, based on who I am and my expectations, probably helps with that. So this is something I've been asked a lot. Some people even want me to do a video back in the day about it, talking about the, things that we need to agree to and stuff. And I'm just kind of like, look, it's, to me, that's, I don't know. I'm here to have fun. I'm here to talk about stuff in a content. I like this game. I typically engage myself in games that I enjoy. I have a hard time faking things. My wife always jokes whenever we go out with people, like, she knows when I don't like somebody because I can't like fake it. I'm just kind of like, versus like trying to be friendly. So anyway, I'm going on and on this, but many of you guys probably don't even care. So I just wanted to share that a little bit. I know that they're coming out with a new season and some creators are out there, and people had asked me in the past about it. And I just figured, you know what, I'll throw that on the end of this video and just share. So anyway, that's all I got. Let me know what you think of the offers. Let me know what you think about the Scarlet Witch stuff. Hammer on like buttons, click notification bell, subscribe, all that sort of thing. Until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.